Eric.
Hmm?
Please tell me that you understand why we have to do this.
I'm so sure I do.
Please.
No matter how. I'm just happy to be with you, whatever your decision. If there's anything I'm gonna do, I just think you should sit here all day.
If you love her enough to stay with her, then you have to learn to forgive her. If what she did is so bad that you don't want to be with her, then you got to move on in different ways. Then you just got to leave her.
think that death is always more tragic, not necessarily for the person who died, but for the people who are left alive. And the reason is because, well, I think that when you're born, you're crying and everyone else around you is smiling. But then if you live a good life, by the time you die, you're the one that's smiling and everyone else around you is crying. It's deep, right? Yeah, I read it on the back of a bumper sticker. I was stuck in traffic on the Queensboro Bridge. And then I had this really deep, poignant thought about death. But then I got distracted because the guy behind me was honking, and I was like, fuck you. And then he was like, fuck you. And I can't remember what it was.
Eric, listen to me. This isn't the attitude we need here. I'm putting up with your crap for weeks now.
I'm doing the job, right?
You're doing the job, barely.
I'm fucking doing the job,
You're
man.
doing the job to get by. This isn't the kind of thing that I like to see. I'm not paying you to just do the job.
You're paying me to light and take most of these shots, right? But my name's not up.
Look, man, take your ego out of this.
Ego, my ego, right? Okay.
We don't... Eric, for weeks now, I don't know what's on your mind, man. Look, I can be your friend. You can let me know what's troubling you.
Enough of the lecture, all right? Just let me do the job.
I'm not lecturing you, I'm telling you. I'm telling you as your boss, but also as someone who maybe gives a shit.
Great. Are you done? Or
Yeah.
leave? You want to leave? You want to leave? Okay, fine. Every time I ask you this, you always say you just want to paint. I'm getting a little sick of it. Oh, so now you're not talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Well, then tell me why you'd rather paint than hang out with me.
Because I want to finish it.
You can fucking finish it anytime. It's a nice day, let's just go out.
I know, so I said go ahead.
No, I don't want to go by myself. I want both of us to go. That's why I'm asking you.
Why?
Because I want to spend time with you. I guess you don't. You fucking looking at me when I'm talking to you?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to talk to you, okay?
I'm listening to you.
Well, then why? No. What's going on between us?
Don't be childish.
I'm not being a child. You're the one who's ignoring me. Why don't you tell me what's going on?
I'm listening to you.
No, I want you to talk. I want you to tell me what's going on between
to you
us.
too.
Okay, what's going on then?
What's going on? I'm just
Tell me why you want. Tell me why you'd rather do this than never talk to me. How can you do this every fucking day? You don't even do anything anymore. Still working on it, huh? Let's take a break. Let's get something to eat. Are you gonna fucking do this all night?
Starts to affect his work. He starts just losing everything. Like he has no desire to do anything and no desire to work, and he gets extremely angry and starts to lose his temper and starts blaming Miho for everything. At the same time, she's sort of retreated into herself and just works on her paintings, and I think it's her way of dealing with the loss, and that she wants to sort of forget about it and channel all her energy into her work. And I think she wishes Eric would do the same thing, but he can't. He's more focused on trying to understand why this has happened and how he can change it and somehow maybe get back to a better situation, which probably won't happen.
What's up, Mijo? Yeah, let me take that from you. I just made some tea. Just gonna have a cup. Listening to these two talk, you know, every time somebody gets dumped, or fired as I like to call it, the person getting fired can never just let it go. They always have to try going back to the boss and groveling to get their old job back. It's kind of pathetic. If you ask me, the second you get fired, you ought to go out there and look for a new job. That's what the want is, classifieds. Economy's great, plenty of jobs out there. There's no reason that you have to like throw your dignity away trying to get that old person back. It's kind of pathetic. But it's not me.
Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you to open your oxygen supply. In some areas, the mask is released by pulling on this coloured streamer. Place it over your mouth and nose as quickly as possible and adjust the band to secure it. Then breathe normally. Do make sure your own mask is correctly fitted before helping anyone else.
Eric decides to leave and he just buys a plane ticket with his credit card and goes to Scotland and just wants to get away and needs to think about what's happened and try and find himself. So we'll see what happens.
Thanks. Oh. Thanks. いつも何色つけてる？茶色？つけない。目も全然でしょ。目も聞いてる？うん。大丈夫大丈夫。今は辛いだろうけど。遊んでるようにしか見えないけど。ピエロほらピエロ2本ついちゃうよ。
Remember I told you how my dad died? We didn't. I got my mom pregnant. He said either it goes or I go. She said, I'm keeping him. I guess that's just why it's so hard for me right now.
ただいま。おかえり。ミホ、ポストカードがまだ届いてるよ、エリックから。いいやつじゃん、エリック。東京だって。東京だ。今東京にいるの？でもこれもあるし。喋った、エリックと。喋ってないの？What are you doing?
Just finishing up an article.
何やってんのかい？何それ？はがきだ。今度はどこから？エリックからでしょ。
Forgive and forget.
ロンドン。
It's so fucking
いいね。
tragic. Okay, to err is human, to forgive is... Oh, that sucks. I don't know, ultimately I think that people should forgive each other. Because people end up doing such stupid shit, especially when they're in relationships.
1年の記念日？
So I think you gotta give sometimes.
1年は。
Like with these two, Miho and Eric. I mean, he seems like a decent sort of guy. I'm sure he made some mistakes, but ultimately I think if you would just give in a little bit and forgive the guy, that maybe it would work out. I know that if Mickey and I didn't forgive each other, we wouldn't have even made it like 2 months, and now we've been dating almost 3 years. More importantly, I hope that Miho forgives Eric, because the sooner she does and they get their relationship back on track, maybe I'll get my apartment back. That sounds alright.
Good. It's really good.
Thanks.
No problem. Oh, if you want.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I had a really good time.
So did I. Do you want to get some to eat or coffee or something?
Please exercise caution when using escalators. Hold handrail and exit properly upon reaching the landing.
Look down and look around. Be careful.
And I remember their dedication, and I remember that their position. It's yours to take, to keep or break. So please, before you start, please remember. Be careful. Be careful. It's my heart.
Me? Well, I'm the baby of the film. I'm the missing element. I'm the thing that doesn't exist. I'm just telling you this from inside and just sort of letting you know what I would be. And maybe this is why Miho didn't want to have me. It's because we're sitting here smoking inside her and drinking beer. And I don't know. Maybe there's something about being a mother. Maybe you do understand whether or not what's growing inside of you will be good or not. And maybe that's another reason why people should have the choice and decide whether or not I exist or not. I want to be born. I want to be alive.